What's up, good people? So we have a boil water advisory in our area, so I'm going to show you how I cook and clean during this time. There are two methods to disinfect your water. The first, of course, is to boil it. I have a big pot of water and I'm going to let it get to a rolling boil. Now that it's boiling, you're going to want it to keep boiling for about 2 minutes and then turn it off and let it cool. The second method is chemical disinfection. I have a 1-gallon container that I'm going to fill with filtered water. However, filtering your water is not enough during a boil water notice and not necessary for this process. To chemically disinfect your water, you will need to use bleach. I don't have a dropper, so I'm going to carefully eyeball 8 drops of bleach into my gallon of water. If you don't have a gallon pitcher, you'll have to do the math for your container. For example, 1 quart of water will need 2 drops of bleach. Now, if the water is cloudy, add 4 drops of bleach per quart of water, or 16 drops of bleach per gallon of water. Mix well and let stand 30 minutes before using. Now for the cooking. I wanted to make breakfast and use a minimal amount of water. So I'm using foods that don't require rinsing. Avocados and kiwis work great. Bananas and oranges also work great. Strawberries would not be a good choice because you have to rinse those. I'm using a paper plate instead of a cutting board so I don't have to rinse off in between fruits. Instead, I'm using a paper towel to wipe down in between uses. If you're cutting meat, just discard the plate after each use. You can definitely make your eggs in the microwave, but I prefer to make mine in the pan. I am going to cook my sausage in the microwave because it's already pre-cooked, it just needs to be heated up. And here's my breakfast. I basically made the whole thing without using any water or having to rinse anything off and risk contamination. Now for the cleaning part. As you can see, I am using the water from the faucet to wash my dishes. However, I have 2 sponges. The first sponge I'm using for the tap water that I did not disinfect, and the second sponge will be used to clean the dishes again with the water that I disinfected. So these dishes have been cleaned using the tap water, but now I'm going to use this disinfected water to clean the dishes for a second time. So here I'm taking the second sponge, which I did not use under the tap water, to clean the dishes for a second time. It seems like a tedious job, but it's actually not that bad, especially since we minimized the dishes that we had by using a lot of paper products earlier. And when I'm done rinsing them off, I'm going to let them dry upside down on a drying mat. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean off my countertops with the sponge that was used with the disinfected water. I'm also going to wipe it down again with the disinfectant. You can use disinfectant wipes or a paper towel with all-purpose spray. You can also use a microfiber cloth, but keep in mind that it has to be washed and replaced regularly. So I'm just going to use paper towels. And we're all done cooking and cleaning with some water left over. I wish you all the best and thanks for watching.